And the third type is WH clauses, right? Now, check these questions. What do they have in common? Why did you miss the deadline? When did the teacher arrive? What time do you want? What would you say they have in common? Exactly. All of them start with a WH word, right? Now, so when or how do these clauses work, right? They begin with a WH word such as when, where, why, who, how, what, how, whose, how many, how much, and how old, right? So you can start these classes with any of these, of course, depending on what you're trying to give information about. If it is time, if it is place, reason, a person, and so on. Like this one, I wonder when the cooking class is starting. Do you remember how the oven works? Did you write down what the structure said? Right? Good. Can you tell me how much the ring costs? Now, just like these examples, right? Check, we have a sentence, we have a question, we have a question, and we have a question. So these WH clauses can be part of a statement, a sentence, right? Standard statement, sentence, or a question, right? Remember, if you are using statement form, statement word order, you need subject and verb, right? Like this one, check. Subject, verb. Incorrect, verb, subject. Just like if or whether, you need to change this question into a statement, right? So that's why you like invert the structure into a subject verb word order. Check this example. Can you tell me how far the park is? You have the WH word, right? Subject, verb. And in this case, incorrect. Why? Because here you have WH word, right? Verb, subject. So be careful about these ones. Whenever we ask you to change either a if or whether clause or a WH clause, you need to rewrite them using statement word order, subject verb, right? Now, just like the if or whether clauses, these clauses, WH ones, do not use do, does, or did, right? For example, this is your question. Where do the Smiths live, right? How would you change it into a clause? Quite simple, right? You have let's say an introductory phrase or clause first, right? Just to have more information about. Remember that these ones are dependent, so you need something extra, right, to complete the idea. So you have I have no idea. You have the WH word right here. We drop the auxiliary, right? We do not need this one, right? We do not need it. And then you just change the sentence into a standard subject verb, subject verb, subject verb, right? The same case if you want to have a question, right? This is a statement. If you have a question, you do the exact same thing. Your question form is in this clause, right? And then the sentence structure or the statement structure is in the WH clause, right? WH word, subject, and verb. We cannot say this. I have no idea where do the Smith live, right? This is just a question and a statement, and together they make no sense, right? So you need to be very careful about this. So what will be the problem? Again, if here it says do not use any auxiliary do, and here we're using it. So how would you correct it? All right. So we just have to, in the case of correcting, we just have to do this, right? And then you have a WH clause.